Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are speaking out against the Trump administration's criminal investigation into Jerome Powell. He's the Federal Reserve Chair. It would mark the administration's latest escalation in a series of attacks against the Fed. As ABC's Christiane Cordero reports, members of Congress are now weighing in.
In a rare public statement, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell is defending the central bank after confirming it was served grand jury subpoenas by President Trump's Department of Justice, a move he says fits into the greater context of the president's repeated demands that the Fed lower interest rates.
The threat of criminal charges is a consequence of the Federal Reserve setting interest rates based on our best assessment of what will serve the public, rather than following the preferences of the president.
Powell says the investigation is related to the $2.5 billion renovation costs on the Federal Reserve's building, a price tag Trump has taken issue with in recent weeks.
We're thinking about bringing a suit against Powell for incompetence. Because think of it, these aren't outstanding buildings. These are small buildings.
Trump is denying responsibility for the investigation, saying, quote, "I don't know anything about it, but he's certainly not very good at the Fed." When asked, the White House today defended the merits of a probe.
The president's made it quite clear is Jerome Powell is bad at his job. As for whether or not Jerome Powell is a criminal, that's an answer the Department of Justice is going to have to find out.
Congressional leadership is also weighing in.
If the investigation is warranted, then they have to play that out.
While a bipartisan group of lawmakers are calling it politically motivated.
Trump is trying to push out the chairman of the Federal Reserve Board and complete his corrupt takeover of America's central bank so that it serves his interests along with his billionaire friends.
Republican Senators Lisa Murkowski, Kevin Cramer, and Thom Tillis are breaking with the administration. Tillis writes, quote, "If there were any remaining doubt whether advisors within the Trump administration are actively pushing to end the independence of the Federal Reserve, there should now be none." Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
Tillis, a member of the Senate Banking Committee, is vowing to oppose the confirmation of any nominee for the Fed as long as this case is pending.